Are we losing the surgical nuance? These are my disclosures. The debate is practically, as discussed earlier, technology dependence in spine surgery. Perhaps we are not losing, we are enhancing, it is not replacing. So, surgical skill will exist all throughout anyone's career. When milk can be taken directly from udder, why do we process it so much? Well, the safety is enhanced. What we all need is safety. And today, in India, 72% people, they drink the unpasteurized milk. Same way, why the spine surgeons still do not have the technological integration? We all use the road maps, but we use Google because we want to know the road closures and the traffic on the road so we can divert ourselves and redirect ourselves. So what has not changed since in the human experience? It's fear, joy, and sadness has not changed. Neither the ego, greed, and anger has changed. Do we need to change this? Is it possible to change the fear and sadness and increase the joy? It is possible by integrating the technology and surgical precision and the outcomes. So Stavya journey has been like a tertiary center. I would like to use two words, tomophobia and tomophilia. Tomo means cut. When I started practice in 1996, after 5 years of my training from England, I had tomophobia, patients won't surrender. Now I get the patient, they want surgery to be done because somebody had good outcome. So that's a challenge that has come. We have had the complex cases, redo cases, and we had the peroperative surprises as well. So it's good to be lucky, but I would like to be precise, so when luck does not come in my way, I'm ready. So at the end, what I have followed at Stavya, or what we have followed at Stavya, is demand and supply. The demand increased from 1 surgeon to 6 surgeons. The demand increased to integrate the technology. So precision is necessary when margin of error is small, and that's what we have been observing in the redo cases, and complex anatomic cases. So we would like to avoid the OMG situation, oh my God situation. We know that Murphy's law, if you explain the complication to the patient, patient will run away. And if you don't explain that, complication will occur. So how do we reduce that? That is something which is the precision and the technology. So we have been integrating computer navigation, minimal invasive, artificial disc replacement, and I would like to use this word miracle chamber. That is where we have integrated all the gadgets. So if your surrounding fails, you fail miserably, that's the Stavyan. So that's the slogan which we all follow at Stavya. So my journey has been from resident doctor, where we did not have lead apron at civil hospital because of the workload which we had, through the spine specialists and technology-enabled spine specialists as well. So that's what we have been. But at the end, as Dr. Bojraj sir said, clinico-radiological correlation is must. That is a theme which is followed all the time at Stavya. So Stavya journey has been with the 6 spine surgeon, my son being joined, Dr. Ajay, who is here as well. He conducted the last year MISSAB. And there are, few more joining as Dr. Ravi, Dr. Shivanan, and Dr. Mukesh Patel. So we had 1,800 surgeries per year and 18,000 new cases per year. And we have all the technology, but we have good data. That is 24,000 indoor patient data at the tip of the finger. And we have OPD data, which is of 2.5 lakh people, 2.5 lakh patient, new patient at the Stavya as well. So Stavya journey has been patient moved, give Solumedrol. Inform neurology, we will not have cup of tea before that. But now, because of the technological integration, we have been able to tame down the Murphy. And we know that nothing is foolproof. This crash has proved that same as well. So we have to be careful and ready for the worst. So surgery is a marriage, cannot divorce, hence optimize the relationship, lead us by affair and love and healthy relationship technology. That's what the Stavya has been. So we have the Ferrari and Lamborghini in the operation theater, and that's the book which was given the best book award in 2023. That's the technological integration. We have written 33 cases, how technology has helped in these 33 cases. We name this as IoT-SS, Integrated Operation Theater Spine Suite, where everything is integrated from Class 100 OT to exoscope, and now we have the robotic navigation as well with the bone scalpel. So we would like to divide, I would like to divide a surgeon factor and patient factor. And I firmly believe that rather than replacing the skills, technology amplifies them, leading to better patient outcome. So just look at this. When there is one vertebral artery with fixed AID, how do you handle this case with the technological integration? And we were able to give the good outcome. Similarly, this is the 3-year follow-up of that patient. So this been written in the literature n number of times. When it comes to disease where this patient had double pathology, hemivertebra which got infected, and we were able to actually measure how much wedge need to be resected with the navigation, and you can see the correction which was achieved with the 3-rod fixation as well, and that's the outcome of that patient too. Similarly, when the comorbidities are there, this patient was operated 5 times for the lumbar spine non-union. And last 2 surgeries, they were done with the technological integration. So he had went to hell to heaven and hell to heaven too. So this is something where the technology has helped. Similarly, the tomophobia patient usually have this kind of, the internal gibbous, and the technological integration, you could actually navigate the bone scalpel, and you could see the tip of the bone scalpel, and that's what the outcome was with this patient as well. So surgical trauma has to be reduced as we go along in the surgery journey, and this nanotechnology has given us the good integration in just 3 months' time, it bone heals. Similarly, the minimal invasive surgery has given the best of the best outcome. As you can see, such an obese patient can be treated with minimal invasive surgery because of the technological integration as well. So technology is a game changer, and I'm sure you would all accept the same as well. It's almost everything can be done with MISS. We have had our publication as well. We have 3 O-arm navigation. We have named them as Nandi, Jamvan, and Airawat. And Bhaskar, Airawat, Aryabhat, and Rohini, these are the names given to our S8 system. Brahmastra is our exoscope, and Ganesha is the robot. We have 3 bone scalpel with 3 IUNM, and where we have been able to do that. These are our publications as well. So Indo-Pak war, it was in minimally invasive, least on the ground. We were able to do what we wanted to do at all the terror camps. Similarly, the concern is over-dependence versus skill loss. So how do we rectify that? I think surgeons need to adapt and evolve with innovation. We should be having the AR and technology integration as well. At Stavia, we have 6 consultants, each has different skills set to the best training. Open Wilse, open surgery to Wilse to navigation robotic, which we do. So technology is a tool to empower surgeons. We are not losing the surgical nuance. Increases the safety, precision, and save surgeons' heartbeat. Because when you operate certain areas where you would like to really save your beat. So sir, 1996, Gujarat sir, 1996, I came to you. I spent a week with you. That was an inspiration, sir. And that's what I am here with this as well. So, you can see that the Pluto and Aristotle, they are just debating. So thanks, Dr. Ayush. Thanks, MISSAB for giving me the opportunity. Thank you. Thank you.